Hello, family. Welcome to those of you who are brave enough to take on this family weight loss challenge. I will see you at the finish line where I expect rather, to be one of the winners. Good luck. I hope you will be one of the winners too. 2 thumbs up for those of us who have entered this challenge. So this video will talk very briefly about a few things having to do with exercise and water intake. So here go. 1. If you haven't exercised for a long time, or if you've never exercised since you left high school, you might want to consult your doctor to get some advice or seek some support around engaging in any of the physical activity here. You can choose to lose your weight any way you want. These activities that's up here is for people who are choosing to do it. There is no expectation that anyone engage in any of this at all. Just make sure that you do what you need to do to lose your weight so that you can win some money at the end, okay? If you haven't exercised for a while and you got the go-ahead, or you feel you have the go-ahead, or whatever it is, consider moderating your exercise routine that I have here, or the one that you're going to choose, from beginners to advanced. So on this program, I've pulled out a couple of different things, just recommendations. As I mentioned before, there's a beginners, which is 10 minutes, an intermediate, which is only 20 minutes, and an advanced, which is about 30 minutes. If you want to challenge yourself more, all you need to do is repeat these pieces of these exercises so you go at a longer time. The most important thing to remember is that while you're inside the exercise routine or an activity, you work your absolute hardest. Your lungs should feel like it's coming through your throat any minute, or you should feel like you want to pass out. Well, maybe you don't feel like you want to pass out, but you should be working hard. When you take your break, take active rest breaks. So make sure that you're moving your legs. So you're just walking around. Don't flop on the couch or sit on a chair or something. The heart muscles will not like you for doing that, and it will protest. Okay? The other thing is, when you're doing your exercises, you want to sip water. In fact, you want to sip water before, during, and after. And if you can, you want to sip water throughout the day. What I do is, when I wake up, I try to drink a lot of water. If you want, you can try to drink up to 3 liters. I'm having a hard time with 3 liters, but I can pretty well do 2.5 without an issue. And then, as you go through the day, you also want to sip some water. It's good to hydrate your muscles when you're exercising. That's also good to hydrate your muscles. You want to be sweating when you're exercising. You're sweating out the toxins, and that's going to be really good to help you lose the weight and get rid of some of the bad stuff that's hanging around, clogging up your system, making you have low energy and that kind of thing. The other thing is, just another thing, if you're going to use a water bottle, make sure that you throw it out very often, and make sure that the one that you use, your cup or your glass, that you're washing it frequently, because studies show that lots of bacteria end up lodging on bottles that have small mouths and that you can't wash properly, and that can make you sick, right? When you're exercising, you want to work with your body. Do not work against it, work with it. So if it feels badly, if you're in pain, stop right away. I know I don't need to tell you this, but just in case you need to be reminded, stop right away. Now, there's a difference between muscle pain and hurting yourself pain. Muscle pain just is where your muscles are just screaming, saying that, oh my gosh, I haven't had any work done here for a while, and so you have to stretch a bit more. Whereas you know what an injury feels like, or pain that's going to cause you injury. So be mindful of that. Before you exercise, it's recommended that you actually, some studies suggest that you don't have to warm up. I recommend you warm up. You do something cardio-oriented for 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to help your muscles to feel nice and warm, and they get longer. They're easier to stretch. You're likely to reduce the possibility of you getting some kind of injury. Always cool down. I cool down every single time. You do stretching when you cool down, because lactic acids have built up in your muscles while you're working them so hard, especially if you're doing little jump things or squats or whatever, and you want to make sure that you stretch them out. This will help to reduce the kind of muscle soreness that you endure when you work out. The other thing I also want to recommend is that you wear proper shoes and clothes. Make sure that you're comfortable. If you're going to do any kind of jumping whatsoever, please make sure that you wear proper shoes, because those jumps, if you choose to do them, some of us don't do them. If you choose to do them, they put a lot of pressure on your joints. So your hip bones, for example, your back and your knees. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of cushions. Please do not do these jumping jack type things in shoes with no support, no insoles, okay? So just be mindful of that. What else? Control your movements. Don't act like you're a monkey swinging from a tree. You can actually hurt yourself by just flinging yourself here and there and wherever. You want to control the movements, help the body work with it, have fun to reduce the kind of injury that you might experience. Let me just see if I've forgotten anything. Last thing I wanted to remind you though is that when you're doing these exercises, make sure that you take your 1 minute break in between your sets. So when you finish a set of 3 exercises or 4 exercises, please take your full 1 minute break. It should be an active rest break, so your legs should be moving at the same time. Do not flop on the couch. Your heart muscle is not going to like it, nor any of your other muscles are going to like it. And I think that's it. The other thing, oh no, 2 more things. So there are 2 programs here for weights. I did the medium one. It's really, I believe it's a medium range program. I did it. I didn't break a sweat, but then I'm used to working these things anyway. So maybe this one isn't for you if you don't know your way around the gym. That's the full body one. The other one is for elite. The other weight training is for elite people who, have trained, who are training, and who understands how to get around the gym and who knows what these exercises are. Please do not try it if you don't know. And if you want to learn, you may need to hire a trainer, or you can ask me, but I can't help you that much from a distance. And the final thing is fitnessblender.com is an exercise site that I use myself sometimes. It's amazing. They have all kinds of exercises there. It's mostly for home. It's actually for home exercises. You've got cardio and you've got weights into some of them. They have core, so ab workout, legs, butts, whatever. Choose whatever you want. Go at your own pace and enjoy yourself. If you find something out there that you want to share with us, let us know. And we'll jump on the bandwagon if we're able to do so. Other than that, have fun, everybody, and I'll meet you at the finish line, where I'll be standing in line for one of these prizes. Good luck, everybody. Ta-ta for now.